All right. Time for a garden update. So, if you live around here, you know last week we had pretty much record temperatures in Washington. We got up to 110 degrees here in Lakewood. So it was pretty crazy. Not too many problems. So we'll start off on this side over here. Let me zoom out a little bit. So my tomatoes back there, I've been getting kind of crazy and growing a little funny. That's terrible. So I bought a couple cages today, but you got to start those pretty much when you get them started. It's impossible getting them woven through there, so I just left that on there. I'm going to go and buy some of these red cages. They just hook right against into the fence there and then into the ground, and I'll prop them up that way. So I should have done that at the beginning, but you know, hindsight, whatnot. Green beans down here, they just keep growing, and I'm finally starting to get some green beans. If you look down, you got to kind of dig for them, but they just keep growing and growing, and not a lot of, we're just starting to get not a lot of flowers, some dead leaves from that heat. It was just a little too much, but overall they did all right. Yeah, they're just not really blooming. Keep growing and growing, but no blooming. Get that guy up there. So crazy. So as you see here, I did these guys. That's my cherry tomatoes. They're taller than me now, and super steaks. And so I showed last time I'm getting some cherry tomatoes. I'm actually getting some super steaks already, which was kind of odd, because last year I didn't get any till late, but I've also I've been pruning them a little bit different. I went a little crazy last year, if you remember in my other videos, so now I'm just concentrating on the suckers, so we're doing better. Here are the cucumbers. They're starting to really vine, so I've been kind of vining them against the fence there, but they're really starting to kind of jump up, so that's encouraging. My lettuce, kind of a lost cause. I'll save some of this, but it just kept growing and growing, and we weren't eating it fast enough, basically, so it's just really been picked apart too by the bugs this year. So we didn't get this last year like this. I had a different, like more dark greens, and the bugs didn't mess with them, but this year they loved them. So garlic kind of hiding down there. We've got the zucchini. You can start seeing we're getting some flowers, and actually on the bottom there we're getting some zucchini. These crazy onions, the green onions, yeah, just nuts. We're not using them fast enough. There's just too many of them to actually use. Chives back there. Here's the squash, and we're finally, look at that little baby squash. So we're getting squash already, so that's fantastic. Fortunately, the cilantro and the dill did not survive that heat. Of course, they're also a little bit taller than I needed them, but so it's unfortunate. And there's my peppers, 2 green peppers, and then the jalapeno, and they're doing pretty good. Actually, we're getting these little guys there, the green peppers, which is pretty cool, because last year, like if you remember, I didn't get anything yielded from them, so that's nice. I'm happy about that. But yeah, that's where we're at. Everything is, so I just kept watering during that heat, because we had 3 days in a row. It was Saturday, Sunday, Monday that it was in the upper 90s, low 100s, and then that Monday last week got up to, we hit like 110, 112 here in Washington, Western Washington, which is absolutely nuts. So, but we survived. Just kept watering in the morning. Well, not in the morning. I watered in the evening, so I know that's can be bad, because you can get mold and whatnot. But it was just so hot that everything was evaporating. I didn't want to. You get water on the leaves, and they reflect the sun and burn them up. So overall, we did pretty well with a couple of casualties, but it's still early. I can pull all that up and seed those. But the mains are still going pretty good. The zucchini and the squash I'm happy about. The tomatoes, like I said, are doing just fine. Aromas, remember, they started off really small compared to the starters that I had for the aromas and the super steaks. I'm sorry, the cherries and the super steaks. and that's probably what I'm happiest about, even though they don't look like much right now, but the cucumbers, because I had that weed issue last year. So that's where we're at. Hope you're enjoying it. Cooper is, you hear him jangling around. So here's Scoops. Cooper, come here, buddy. Where's your ring at? See, he doesn't want to play with the ring. He's got his rock. That's Cooper's toy. What you got? Let me see. Nope. Thank you. What are you supposed to do? Good boy. What a knucklehead. Alright, so hope you enjoyed. Smash that subscribe button, like, comment. Appreciate you guys.